Hello everyone, Laura Talks is back. Please don't forget to subscribe, press like and bell button. So today's topic is a very sensitive one. Why does my child does not want to go to school? I will be recording a series of these type of videos and talking about different points in detail. So today I will be talking about a very social aspect where the child can't find no friends, or they are very sensitive, very shy and very withdrawn children, where they might be don't like big crowds and don't feel comfortable, then it's too noisy and there's too many people around. So if your child doesn't want to go to school and they struggle finding friendships, you will notice different triggers. Your child won't be behaving the same way. Maybe they would be more withdrawn. They might have mood swings. They can get upset quickly, crying. They might wet the bed, or they can't sleep properly. Their sleep pattern is completely all over the place. They might start complaining that they have tummy ache or they're not feeling well, and they can even make themselves ill. So if you notice straight away a lot of emotional or physical changes, that means there's a trigger, something's wrong at school. Because sometimes children don't even feel comfortable talking about it, that they're not happy at school or they don't want to go there. So that is a time nicely to have a very informal and very kind of gentle conversation what's happening at school and picking all the little pieces. One of the very common issues is they just can't build friendships and they feel alone. Friendships are really important in any stage of schooling. It could be a teenager, it could be primary school, or just the start of a primary school. If you change the place where you live and move to different school and the child is slightly older, it's harder for them to bond, especially if they are more shy and more withdrawn. Also, maybe they just struggled for years and years and years building those friendships, and then it just dawns on them that there is something wrong with them, and they just don't want to go to school because they think they're not liked by anyone. So if you see this is the case, first person you should be talking to is a class teacher. What is happening in a school and what class teacher could do to help your child finding those friendships? What strategies could be used? I would say have a proper meeting where the teacher will give different pointers what could be done within a class setting that your child will start building different friendships and feel welcomed in a class community. And also follow up that meeting after a couple of weeks and see how things are going. If you see the changes, if there is no changes, something else has to be done. If the class teacher not taking the notice, you need to go and talk to head. But this is really serious issue, and your child has to feel comfortable in a learning environment, and he needs to want to go to school. If he doesn't want to go to school, there's something not right there. Now, also what you could do at home, talk to your child and give different pointers what could be done. Maybe they can take their favorite toy if they are smaller, or maybe you can talk about the topics. They can go and introduce themselves and talk to other people. But also there might nurture group at school where they can actually help them build things like that. Maybe teacher could suggest one person who has a lot of caring personality and likes to nurture different students, that they could help out your child to kind of go out there in our playing ground, meet other people and start talking and communicating and finding something to talk about. Another aspect is then your child is really shy and doesn't feel very comfortable in crowded environments. So if your child is starting the school and you know that they are very shy and very vulnerable, go and talk to class teacher that maybe they could get introduced to school alive slowly. One day they go maybe for 1 hour. If everything's okay, you extend, and slowly you extend the period where they start feeling comfortable staying the whole day. Now, if they just in a general shy, maybe the class teacher could create some activities where your child could become a part of it, where they feel more confident, the confidence building activities and things like that. Now, sometimes the shy children could be forgotten in a classroom. If they just sit at the back of the class, they're always quiet, never putting their hand up, never kind of sharing the ideas, they could be forgotten by other children and a teacher. And then they start feeling that they're not wanted or not needed, they're not important. And that's where another thing comes, where they don't feel comfortable and they don't want to go to school anymore. So then again, there's that conversation with the teacher, how she can involve your child in that classroom activities and what could be done. Maybe you could put that child more at the front, maybe you can put them together, pair with a partner, with someone who could your child bond in with and will become more comfortable talking. Now, if your child doesn't like crowded places and your child doesn't like noisy classrooms, that is a very tricky situation. So again, it's not easy to keep the classroom quiet, but the teacher could take that into consideration. So always talk with her and pre-warn her that that's how your child is and they struggle and they can get into panic or they behave this way. So you need to prepare, and then if you will see that the situation arises, so the teacher can deal with it and help your child and support it, and then the help will be provided, and maybe there will be different group activities where she can help to overcome those difficulties. So next week I will be talking about bullying, another aspect where your child will decide that you don't want to go to school anymore because of that, and I will try to go into the detail what you could do to support your child and how to approach the school. Have a good day. Bye bye.